All right, gentlemen, if you have a question, go ahead for Coach.
Kelvin, you always talk about tough games on the road. The way you guys responded in an environment like this.
Yeah, I mean, we're really good for a long time. When we got up 23, thought we got a little tad selfish, shot selection. You know, let go of the rope a little bit on defense. But, you know, when you get to almost the month of March, the last thing I'm going to do is start slicing and dicing road wins. I think that puts us at 7-0 in the conference on the road, and I'm proud of that.
Jamal's ability to control the game and make the right play. He has the play right before the half where he leads the time down, gets a layup.
Well, that was a called play. I mean, we called 30-second timeout to run that set. But I put it in his hands because I thought he was playing harder than everybody else. You know, we had some guys that just went on top of their A-game effort-wise tonight, and that's not acceptable. So, but that's my standards. You know, a lot of guys have different standards and stuff like that. But Jamal is anytime the ball is in his hands, I always feel pretty good.
What they can do on the boards, Kelvin, is that sort of also kind of the decision early. Like you went with, you had Reggie in there early, you had JVA, you had Jared Shawami. You sort of had a lot of movement there.
Yeah, just keeping guys fresh, nothing more than that. You know, we got 4 guys that all contribute to winning, and we have 4 guards that contributed to winning. You know, just rotate them and keep them fresh.
Coach, situational threes were very big tonight, whether it was Sharp at the 11-minute mark, Sasser at the 8-minute mark. Every time they seemed to creep back in, your guys hit a big three. What does that say about your kids' resilience?
Well, I think more importantly, our ball movement, because they all came off assist. That should be the most important observation there is, you know, we got them in those middle ball screens, and we got them to help off the corner with the roller, and we kept hitting the corner. Then when they took the corner away, we moved it right away to the slot, and sometimes we moved it around to the other corner. So, ball movement. You know, we missed some wide open looks, but I thought our ball movement gave us some good looks.
Kevin, I know you don't get too high on wins or losses this time of year when you look at what's going on. You know, Alabama loses last night, Purdue loses again tonight. And you control your own team, but it just kind of shows what college basketball is. Is that sort of just, and no one expects to win them all, but you sort of want to play your best ball at this point of the season.
Well, you'd like to win them all, but you know that's not feasible. That's not going to happen. You're going to lose games. It's not surprising when anybody loses, you know, including us. You know, we're capable of winning games, and we've had some great wins this year. You know, especially on the road. But you know, we control the things that we control. We don't talk about things that you guys talk about or fans. That never creeps into our conversations. You know, I got enough stuff to watch, things to critique about this game when I get on that bus and pull into Houston in about 3.5 hours. You know, we'll have tons of notes to work out in the practice plan. I'm sure I'll watch our next game on the bus. But other than that, the other stuff's way, way overrated.
How do you think you handled the trapping and the press? Is that something that, you know?
Yeah, well, you know, usually against the trap, it's one pass. They're going to trap the first pass. Once the ball gets out of there, then get it up the court. You know, and I thought we did a good job of that.
You mentioned good road wins. This hasn't been the easiest place for you all to play, and you controlled it pretty well almost throughout. And where does this one rank on the road wins this year?
I'd say not in the top 5. Say at Virginia, I think they were ranked number 3 in the nation when we beat them. At Oregon, I think they were picked to finish 2nd in the Pac-12. At Tulane, they're in 2nd place in the league. So we've had a lot of good road wins.
Anything else?
Take